Hello, my friends. It is time for us to review and talk about Titanfall 2. I spent most of this last weekend playing it, some of today, and I wanted to tell you about this game. It is, of course, the brand new giant mech first-person shooter game from Respawn and Electronic Arts. It's the sequel to the Xbox One exclusive that came with that system's launch. Now you can play it on the PlayStation 4, which is a first for this game, and hopefully this franchise on this platform. And I feel like it's important to talk about this game, to review it. It's terrific. It's a super cool, super fun game, but of course it's been dropped right in between Call of Duty and Battlefield. So already reports are coming out that sales are below expectations, below the sales numbers of the first game. And that's just tragic to me because this is such a fun experience. A big chunk of the enjoyment of this game is the single-player campaign. You play a pilot who is kind of in training to kind of prepare himself to take over a Titan, and he is thrust into combat through some pretty severe circumstances. One of his commanding officers is destroyed, sort of in the act of saving Pilot Cooper, who's the character that you play, and then he bequeaths BT, the giant Titan that he has been controlling, to this noob, and so you have to kind of get familiar with the mechanics of your Titan, while at the same time really commanding the space around you. And this is what's really cool about the single-player campaign. Respawn really lifted on all of the cool mobility of Titanfall as a multiplayer experience for the Xbox One. You can go almost anywhere you can think of in this thing. You've got a little sort of jump boosts. You've got little jump boosts that you can propel yourself with. You can run and clamber along walls and do all kinds of chained, kinds of bouncing back and forth and get yourself into all kinds of interesting nooks and crannies, which is amazing. So the single player kind of plays with that. So when you're out of the Titan, you're doing a lot of leaping, a lot of sort of finding your way. It's almost like a platform game. And then you jump into the Titan and you've got all of this unbelievable firepower and so also some pretty cool mobility as well. You can slide and scurry. And one of the things that you do in the single player campaign, yes, it operates as a bit of a training mission, for a long training mission that you're going to be playing through to kind of prepare yourself for the intense multiplayer. So in the Titan suit, you can actually pick up different loadouts, so you can try different weaponry out. You can use sort of incendiary, weaponry, or you've got a plasma railgun that you can use for a bit. Of course, you've got energy weapons and giant machine guns, and then you've also got all these extended abilities. You can have a bunch of rockets target and paint a bunch of targets, and then blast heat-seeking rockets at all of your enemies in front of you, which is always fun to watch. You can create shields that catch all the bullets and all the fire that's coming at you, and then you shoot them back at the bad guys, which is also incredibly cool. And just bouncing back and forth and sort of working your way through the puzzles and the incredibly intricate level design. The smart level design, when you're on foot, mostly in the air actually, as a pilot, and then you're on, in the pilot seat of the Titan, it's just a really, really fun and fulfilling dynamic. And you feel, although the single player campaign isn't incredibly long, you do feel like you get a good story and fun characters, good voice acting, fantastic music, by the way. And then you take all of the skills that you've picked up and then you try your best in multiplayer, although I gotta tell you, multiplayer is so damn fast and furious and people are already so fantastic at it, you're gonna get your ass handed to you. But there's something about the multiplayer in Titanfall, and I found this with the first game too, because people really got fantastic at that game. They were so addicted to it. I've got a fly buzzing around in here, crazy. But they were so addicted to it that they leveled up to the max level cap right away, and people are really, really freaking good at this game. And you're gonna get slaughtered, but bouncing back and forth, I mean, you feel maybe a little underpowered as you're whipping around as the pilot. You can change some of the loadouts there too. You've got this unbelievable grapple hook mechanic. You can, of course, use your cloaking ability as well, so you can sneak up on people. You've got, different types of grenades and tons of different types of futuristic weapons with all kinds of cool abilities. And of course, you've got weaponry that on foot will help you take down these giant titans, which is super fun. You feel so powerful when you're a pilot and you blast apart a Titan. And you can rodeo them, jump on top of the enemy ones. You can also jump on top of the the allied Titans and sort of use them as a ride and get some pretty cool kills and XP points doing stuff like that. There's a bunch of different modes too. There's a sort of fill up the bank kind of mode where you're racing to try to take out, it's called bounty hunt. You're taking out bounties and earning some dollars, and you got to race back to the bank at the end of the match before you get wiped out, so you can collect a bunch of dough, and the first team to collect the most dough wins. And then you can amp up your weapons, and you can amp up sort of objective points and things like that as well, all of which adds to your XP pool, all of which unlocks all kinds of, you know the drill, lots of different weapons, lots of different sort of tagging options, customization options. This is a robust AAA experience. It is loaded with lots and lots of fun, and I really hope it doesn't get completely ignored out there. There's, obviously a lot of great stuff to play at this time of year, but if you are a game fan and you like science fiction or first-person shooters or any combination thereof, you are going to freaking love Titanfall 2. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. Hey, thanks for checking out that video on our EPN channel. It's just one small part of the things that we make around here. So if you liked it, don't forget to check out some of our other vids and hit that subscribe button.